Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash. Our honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutation to the Akim, pushing the truth in sincerity to the four corners of the earth, to the Aquats who will still the little be obedient to the husband, Brother Howard, from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp, but back with another lesson to the Spirit and power, Yahweh Shai. So going on into a small, article here. It's really a news all come across. It was like how much Sunday it was there. I think this happened Sunday. Yeah. Our daughter stabbed her mother to death. So I'll go down into I go down a little bit into the article here. Well, the news and uh, bring us one to precepts. Just to this any time that the time we living in is just wickedness. Wickedness have because at the wicked Esau either ruling the earth. Wickedness have actually greatly polluted the earth. When you turn left, you turn right, you turn front, you turn back. It's just wickedness. So everybody that's had that spirit that Esau Edom just to kill, murder, all the bestiality, you could see the same gender falling in love with each other. All these just I don't want to go down too much in it because you're getting strike for the littlest things. So it's just demons on just spirits. The Lord staying up in these last days. So you could be it's nothing new to under the sun. Because in the days of Noah, so there was eating and drinking and giving in marriage, but the Lord say he ain't give them a sign. This wicked and adulterous generation, and they being more wicked in these last days, their wickedness actually multiply. So the Lord coming to destroy this place with thermonuclear fire. So I'm going on into it. It's a mother stabbed to death by her daughter. Police were told that the female relative con yeah, concerned Ram Sharan in a cornered slack yeah, that the female relative cornered Ram Sharan in a bedroom and locked the door and stabbed her to death. So that's just to show you how the hate, the hatred, that this daughter had for her mother to actually lock the door and stab she to death, to corner she and stab she up because as I share, as the scripture say, I'm gonna get it in the Bible. Look at Matthew chapter 24. Can it say the book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 12, it say, and because iniquity shall abide, right? So just by the wickedness, by the not following the laws such as and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Shina, coming back to the heritage, they actually worshiping idol gods. Their mind are upon vanity and things of this world. So the things of this world, the all the codes of this world, the wickedness, the filth, the vessel become a vessel for spirits, for really for dishonor because they don't honor Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. They don't respect the Lord. They don't have obedience. To even obey their own mother and their father. Because the scripture actually talk about obeying your mother and your father. So I'll get into it. After this precept, I'll go down back a little bit in the article and I'll bring some more precepts. It say, and because iniquity shall abide, the love of many shall wax cold. So, so you used to corner your mother in the room, have a knife in your hand, your mother bawling out, or saying sorry or whatever it is. But we know, the Lord say, nobody is to perish, innocent. That's what we paraphrasing it. So that was she mother, that was the judgment the Lord put on she mother for she own daughter, to put her hands on she and push it to death. So that the time we living in, she was maybe she was, had to be a wicked Eve, to bring forth that daughter, have under the same vibration being wicked. So that to show you how people destroy for lack of knowledge, for mother, to grow up a daughter, in that same wickedness, and the same wickedness come upon she and push it to death. So going back into the article, it's the incident is reported to have occurred in Muruga after the two had an argument. The woman has the woman has since been detained by police. So after argument, an argument could be upon for money, it could be for land, for something like vanity, because that's vain babble, the babbling for that is vain, it ain't really, it is nothing profitable, they ain't talking nothing, to gain, because the ageable woman is to teach the younger woman likewise, to love her husband, to treat her, to raise up her children, fear in the Lord and all this stuff, as his book, as the book, I think is in Titus, we say, for the ageable woman. But they not going through the scriptures, they not teaching the younger lady, the younger woman, to be, virtuous women, teaching them to be, to be harlots, to be ballers, as we say in Trinidad, to be baddies. So that the vibration again. And the place Muruga is a lot of enchantments. Of these a lot of wizards and soothsayers and sorcerers. A lot of occubus and succubus up in that zone in Trinidad, South Trinidad. A lot of witchcraft is be going on down in that part of the island. We know about Muruga having a lot of witchcraft. So since small growing up. So a Muruga prison, we say a Muruga prison pensioner, you can. So she's a pensioner, that means she old age, she over 60. So it's a Muruga pensioner died on Sunday after she was stabbed multiple times, allegedly by her daughter, Patsy Ramcharan, 66, so she's 66, of White Trace St. Mary's, died at the Princestown District Health Facility. A police report said that around 1:45 p.m. Ramcharan was at home when she had an argument with her female relative. Police were told that the female relative cornered Ramcharan in the bedroom and locked the door. Locked the door. The relative allegedly dealt Ramcharan several stabs. Other relatives in the house alert police officers and CPL Simon, an officer from the St. Mary's police post, responded. The officers so basically, they're saying that when the daughter locked the mother in the bedroom, she stabbed she multiple times. They ain't shop it here with the daughter, but they put it with the mother here. So you're seeing that, hey, nobody don't know other these young generation, or even the old generation, we're coming up, hey, they being misled because they wasn't taught their heritage. So you being 66 years, and your mother, they grow up worshiping idols, they grow up in the philosophies of this world. So they grew you up to be what? To be a woman having multiple man, a woman worshiping, Caesar Borgia. So you just have demons on you. So same way as your daughter you raise up, it's the same thing. You grew she up to be, lusting after vanity, after money, after things of this world. Because why? She mightn't put the house on your name, or mightn't put the money on her name. She bugging out for that, so she will watch it off and pull a knife and stab up her mother because of vanity or because of win. So let me go down into the precepts. And I find a yapa precept with so like I was in bookmark is in I highlight some precepts. Yeah, in the book of Psalms, chapter chapter 55 verse 9, it said, destroy, O Yahweh, and divide the tongues, their tongues, for I have seen violence and strife in the city. So that we seeing, we seeing, because just recently and all too, what happened in Babylon with the female who went across with her two female friends and two male friends, and she never would come back home. I think she was in North Carolina. I think she was just I really know too much about, but I take any news report on it. I think that's a big thing right now in Babylon. She getting protected by one of her jealous friends or something like that. She had her own business and whatever. And as they say your friends is scary and do bring you back, because why? Your friends who you calling your friends, hey, they are under the curses. Your neighbor is evil towards your eyes. So that spirit of jealousy, the curses, as the scripture say, it will overcome, it will overtake you, and it will destroy you. So no matter where you go, no matter what you do, once under the laws and statutes and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Shah, when you fear the Lord, and asking the Lord, call them by his true Hebrew tongue, Yahweh Hashem Shai, come back to your heritage. Hey, then you don't have that security over you. You don't have that security to cover you when all hell started break loose. Even in the time now, because all now hell breaking loose by these spirits stirring up. A lot of mother shoot his son because he denied she to go and buy cigarette and rum. I just name it. It's a lot of in the news, a lot of things going on the face of the earth. Where the Lord is bringing judgment to the older ones, to the mothers, to the fathers. The Lord is bringing a lot of judgment unto them, because they been wicked. Verse 10, it say, day and night they go about it upon the walls thereof. Mischief also and sorrow are in the midst of it. So is mischief, mischief, argument, or they bring up because of our vanity, and it's afterwards sorrow because why? You stab your mother to death, you kill your mother. It's a wickedness is in the midst thereof, deceit and guile and guile depart not from her streets. So no matter where you turn, hey, it's just, and Esau know it. Esau Edom know it. That's why he set up, the harlot houses on every corners, the rum shop on every corners, all the pushing all these drugs on every corners, to destroy our Israelite home, and destroying our Israelite home is destroying the mind of the woman, because the woman so westernized, she don't know, that, who is she Lord, she don't know the order with Corinthians, say for the head of Yahweh Shai is Yahweh, for the head of man is Yahweh Shai, for the head of woman is man. So they destroying the Esau knows once he destroy the order, the household, and the man leave, because the man is leaving because he wanna leave, in a sense, like he leaving because he wanna leave. He leaving because he cannot take, he cannot stand the fucking Eve. He cannot stand the wickedness and the temptation the Eve is putting out. Because that way you watch a lot of women getting killed by their ex-husband or by their husband, is because why? They are being wicked. They opening them up, being blah 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 blah. They like the animal from Flintstone, who always digest them 24 hours. So how much for the day a man could take a blah blah blah, a woman could babble? How the fuck you could deal with a woman who could babble whole day? And always looking for some kind of argument or reason in your hand. Hey, these chicks not taking that shit. these drinks not taking. And my Lord will still tell you, hey, there's it door. Go back by your parents and live, or go back by your house and live, or by your family and live, because or take the house, or take everything and let me go my way. I can't stand this shit. You just tempting me on a daily. But a man, a nigga in the world, he go and pray to death. As the man who shoot up his wife in front of his children and run upon she again when she raised upon hit she more. Lucky the Lord didn't take she up in the spiritual realm. She survived about 9 or 10 shots she get, and the Lord still had she living, but that was a lesson for she to learn, because and a lot of these women, they want to run with these wicked two-thirds and feeling like, they safe because he have guns and he have a name and record that he being a wicked nigga. Everybody fearing him. He's a killer, he's a murderer, he's a drug lord. And when they turn on when these jigs turn on these females, they all in sorrow, they pleading and begging for help. But you wanted this from the start. You wanted that nice life. You wanted the protection by the sword, which is the modern day gun. Now you crying out. You getting what you asking for. Wickedness you asking for, because you want a wicked nigga to protect you. So when you getting that wickedness on you, pouring all that wickedness upon you from that wicked nigga, and you get your judgment. No ball sorry and no ball, oh Lord. No, take your judgment. Take your fucking judgment where you was seeking for. So as a man of the Lord, when we see all these things happening, we say to water ya how Bashim Yoshai, Kalala ya Bashim Yoshai, Bashim Kakodash, to water ya Bashim Yoshai, Bashim Kakodash, for that judgment the Lord pour upon them. As I say, a little stumble on the tongue, but Kalala Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, Bashim Kakodash, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, because we know in that Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, He's our deliverer. He's our savior. Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, calling upon his name, and in the household is a powerful thing. You sealing off your house from all these spirits on the left hand side for coming. But these tutors, they call upon Caesar Borgia, they call upon Jah, they call upon Allah. So all these demons enter in your house. So it have no peace in your house. It have no rest, So going on into some precepts here pertaining to what happened to the Eve we get put to death. The Lord bring out, the Lord had announced, for us to have respect for our mothers and our fathers, as the Lord say in Proverbs, as the scripture say in Proverbs, in the true spirit and power of Yahweh Shimon Shaka, everything is given for our learning through the inspiration of through the spirit, through the spirit of Yahweh Shimon Shai. So Proverbs 23 and 22. Proverbs chapter 23 verse 22, it say, hearken unto thy father that begot thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old. So going back to the woman who pushed she mother to death, she didn't care, because why? She did, them do have the scriptures, they know how the scriptures within them. They just being wicked, They don't know the laws of the Lord. They just want to continue being wicked, because we know that the time we're living in, wickedness have, because of iniquity, the hearts of many waxing cool. And because the wicked rule in the earth, wickedness have multiplied. So going into the book of Exodus chapter 20 verse 12, it say, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord hath given thee. Given thee. So the Lord say, and this is a law, it say, honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which thy power Yahweh Hashem Shai give thee. So that Lord saying, full respect for your mother, full respect for your father, because the time we're living in, they supposed to be, it's supposed to be a serious order, a serious order, within the household. You honor in your mother, honor in your father. It's a full respect, everything is respect in this truth. We know that our parents might be, off pertaining to a lot of things, but still we show them that respect. We show them, them will bring us forth, so we respect them into the spirit, we know in the flesh ain't really, and really ain't really saying shit in a sense, but the spirit we know, and we fear the Lord, so we had honor we mother, we honor we father, because the time we living in, that we know that they gonna might pour us up. They might point and say, my son is one of the Hebrew Israelites, wherever it is. But hey, wherever they do, wherever the Lord pour on them, hey, that's just that's just wherever it is, because I know they, we never come here, to gain anything. We never come here to profit anything, in a sense, like, worldly. We come here to do the Lord sent us to do, to go out on the highways and byways and show people their sin, show them to repent, come back to their heritage, and show them their judgment if they didn't repent and come back to the Lord. So that is really, our duty. But on the whole, we honor, our father, we show them full respect, as they being our parents. But tutors, they don't care. They don't care what mommy had to say, what daddy had to say. They don't care, and that is their spirit, they, that their spirit, their spirit is the a donkey spirit. They just a rebellious and wicked house. So, I want my precept to close off with. I just say, I'm gonna do a short video on this. Yeah, a quick video select here on this no, select here on this one. Get it here. I think it's no select here. I don't want my precept at the puff, at the highlight. Let's be with my Baba Kusha. Right, come. This is Deuteronomy 28 and right, come. Right, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45. It see, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hast thou forsaken. Yeah, well, you can say, because thou forsaken not unto the voice, no, so like thou hearken it, because thou hearken it not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandment and his statutes which he commanded thee. So the Lord say, it pursue thee, shall overtake thee, shall destroy thee. So all these curses, what happening with all these mothers, what happening to all these fathers, what happening on the face of the earth, all these things were happening is the Lord. The Lord will put on all these judgment. The Lord will bring on all these curses, because they are being wicked. They are being a wicked house. So, from this video, edifying through the spirit, Salakia for the little babbling of the tongue, this bastard language sometimes, it is be, a little small, a little problem within me having tight tongues, like, but hey, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, still, double honors. Well, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, Hashem Yeshai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well. Salutation to the Akim, who pushing his truth in sincerity to the four corners of the earth, to the one to act what's will sin and be obedient to the husband. Who will video edifying through the spirit. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yeshai once again. Who will video edifying. Shalom.